Good morning, everyone. This is Biz Chicks TV. This is the place where you can find tips and tools to help you do business better. We're here to help you run a profitable business that's fun to run and to take the hassle out of your hustle. And today is Monday, so we're here with coffee, tea, thoughts, and conversations just for you, all about your business and how to do business better. I'm here with my co host, Miss Francine Gregory, real estate entrepreneur and tech diva. I'm Terralina from California Cover Ups, and we are the Biz Chicks. Hey guys, happy Monday. How you doing out there? We just want to thank everybody who's watching live and on the replay and say have a great day and come on in and join the conversation. How you doing, friend?
I am well. How are you?
All is well. All is well.
Okay, so today we are going to be talking about.
The wealthy mind.
Mhm.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
So, if you've been with us any length of time, we always talk about the 5 6 F's, which are. Well, let's get it.
or not, right?
Hold on a second. I am going to get it.
Okay, no problem.
I'm looking for something. There we go.
Yeah. Our friends getting that. I just want to welcome you all to the conversation and ask you to open up your minds to new ideas, thoughts, and opportunities. We're going to be talking about that this morning. Okay, so these are the six. There's 6 F's. I always thought there were 5. Okay, faith, family, fitness, fertilizer, finance, and fun. I think right now we need a lot of more fun. Mm-hmm.
So what we always talk about is having goals in place for your faith, for your family, for your fitness, for your fertilizer is things that you do.
Personal development,
Building up your mind, finances, and fun.
Mm-hmm.
But today we're talking about the wealth mind, and what we are focusing in on is this one.
Fertilizer?
Yeah, because this one will help have a positive income on a positive outcome
impact
for others.
Are we talking about a positive impact?
Yes, outcome. It leads to positive outcome. If you have the fertilizer going in, all of these other things will be better. All of the other 5 F's work best when that fertilizer is in position. What do we mean by fertilizer? I grew up in Stockton, which is an agricultural community, San Joaquin Valley, where it grows most of the food in California, where it grows most of the food for the rest of the world.
Yeah.
There are lots, the farmers and everything, in order for the crops to be healthy and grow, they need
fertilizer. Hey, Jerry.
So without the fertilizer, the rest of the stuff is not going to grow. So what is fertilizer? Anything for your personal development. You cannot have wealth in the natural, in the physical, without it first happening in the mind. If your soul is not wealthy, or if you're and your soul is here, actually it's here. If your
mind, your will, and your emotions.
Right. If you don't have a healthy, if you don't have a wealthy
mindset,
you're not going to have wealth in any of your faith will be a little off, your family, your fitness, finance, and fun. Okay, so here's things that I learned over the week. You need to have a goal for each one of these. You need to have a goal for faith. You need to have a goal for family. You need to have a goal for your fitness, because that top 10 list that we wrote some time ago at the beginning of the year, there should be goals for each one of these: faith, family, fitness, finance, and fun. The fertilizer is the self-development. The fertilizer is the what you get, what you do to build up your mind. You have to build up that muscle. It needs to be developed. It needs to be, if you have a poor image, let's go with your fitness. If you have a poor image fitness wise, you don't see yourself healthy, you don't see yourself progressing, you're like, I don't see it. If you don't see yourself healthy, strong, powerful, slim, slender, healthy, vibrant, as Maureen would say, if you don't see yourself vibrant and all of that, that's not coming out of you. You wouldn't want to go to the gym. You don't want to go for a walk. You don't want to do anything because you haven't used the fertilizer to build up your fitness. You have to have, okay, so for each one of these, you need to have this to build up in your okay, what is it? For finances.
Okay.
I have to have a wealthy mindset for my money to be wealthy. I have to have a mindset of abundance. I have to have a thought. I can't think lack and doubt and ain't gonna work and I'm
not worthy to be paid.
I can't have that and still have a healthy financial life. And if my financial life is not healthy, then I need to go back to the fertilizer. What are my thoughts when it comes to money? What are my thoughts when it comes to me getting paid?
Yes.
I had a conversation with our real estate team over the weekend. And our job is to help people find a home, either buy one or sell one, right? So the conversation turned, we got a revelation. We made a promise to help you buy or sell a home. I'm not trying to get you to buy or sell your home. If you need help, and my promise to you is to help you buy or sell a home. So now that takes the pressure off of me trying to go, oh my God, hey, you want to buy a home? And the pressure of sales is not there.
And see, that is the approach that we talk about at BizChix, that you always have to have a servant's heart. You're there to serve people. And the thing that you're serving is help to do blah, 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 blah. Help to keep looking good. That's what BizChix does. California Covers. We're on assignment to keep you looking beautiful. So that's our service to you. And your service is to help them either buy or sell, really.
Right. And so if I go from that perspective, so if somebody signed up for a workshop and now I got to call them back, I am not freaked out. Oh my God, I got to make a, well, they said they wanted to go to this workshop because they said they wanted to buy a house. My promise is to help you buy a house. So then I need to call you back and keep my promise to help you buy the house. I am no longer bothering them.
Got you.
My mind about that. I am now helping them do what they wanted to do. They wanted to buy a house in another area because it outgrew the one they have. The kids are outgrown it. They need something bigger or they need something smaller. Well, they have a goal. My job is to help them get to that goal.
Hi, Cecilia.
You understand? My job is to help them get to the goal of, your goal is to find a new home that's big enough for your family. Okay. When I call you back to talk about that, I'm not bothering you. I'm reminding you and I'm letting you know that I'm available to do that.
You know something, you just opened such a big door for me, by reminding me of that, because so many people have said to me, well, I want to see that dress and I'm saying, well, we're not on that topic right now. I'll call you back. But I have not called them back because I feel like, oh, if I call them back, they think I'm trying to take advantage of them because I just want to sell. But if I look at it this way, I have what they wanted. And by not calling them back, I'm keeping them from
the goal that they had in mind,
which was to get what they saw and they wanted. So then they settle for something else. So really, I'm hindering them from reaching their goal.
So the healthy mind, the wealthy mind is going to do what they promised. I promised that I was going to help you buy a house over in this neighborhood, in this price range, and I'm assigned to help you do that, whatever that is. But I have to develop my mindset in the area of finance, that what I'm doing is not a bother to someone.
Exactly.
What I'm doing is actually helping them reach their goal.
So is this it? Let me show this one.
Right. The wealthy mind will do what it promised. And you don't think of it as a bother anymore.
Yeah, I have to reset my mind.
And that takes time.
Through fertilizer.
Yes. And the fertilizer comes in the form of reading new stuff, Vision 101, picking up books. Okay. So imagine, your imagination is everything. Okay. Yeah. You're reading new information. You are picking up things that are going to help you have a healthy mind. You have to understand that your mind may not be healthy if you're thinking, oh, well, they don't like me, or I'm being a bother. Who told you that? Where did that come from? Where did that mindset come from? So I'm going to go back and I'm going to say to everybody, you need to build, for each one of these F's, you need to build up your mindset in each one. For your fitness, if you know you need to work on fitness or whatever, then you need to build up your mind in that area. You find someone that does that, who's good at it, that can help you build up your mindset for physical fitness.
Now, Cecilia says, yes. Let your yes mean yes and your no mean no. Do what you promised. It's your word. Oh, let your yay be yay and your nay be nay. I hear you, Cecilia.
What did you promise yourself? See, remember that top 10 list that we wrote at the beginning of the year, and you put your pictures on it, and you put your pictures on it. You made a vision board. This is what I'm going to do this is what I'm going to accomplish in 2020. Okay, it is 6 months into 2020. Just because the COVID-19 happened does not mean that list does not exist.
Yep, I'm looking at it.
What are you doing toward that list? You got to develop your mind about each one of these areas. You got to develop your mind for that list. So if I decided that I was going to make a certain amount of money or have a certain amount of money in savings, what am I doing to do that? Maybe I need to learn about finance. Maybe I need to learn about stocks and investing in stocks. Maybe I need to educate myself more on whatever it is. Okay, we're going to get down to this one over here, because we sometimes put fun completely off the map.
Absolutely.
Don't have any fun. Do you make room in your day for fun? Or are you constantly on a grind and, okay, I got to do this for these people, got to do this for those people, and you don't do anything for fun? Do you like to paint? Do you like to draw? Do you like to just take a walk outside, not for exercise purpose, but just to go outside and take a walk and enjoy nature? Do you like going to the beach? Do you like watching a movie? What do you like to do for fun? Are you doing it? Have you scheduled fun on your calendar.
And fun does not have to be expensive.
Mm-mm.
Because I know some of us are going through some financial differences. So the thing is, if you need something that's cost effective, I'm telling you, it's right in your hands somewhere. I have a pool outside my gate. It is now open, because it wasn't open earlier. It's now open. Am I going to do the same thing I did last summer, which is walk right by it and keep at the grind instead of taking time to get in that pool and get some exercise and have some fun and relieve myself? It's going to be over 100 today, Fran.
And you like the water.
I like the water, especially when it's warm.
What are you going to do about your faith? Do you need to, part of my day and my routine, what I do is I will read. I have I let the Bible read to me, because there's too much technology for you not to get it done. Well, I don't like sitting down picking out a book, and every time I open a book and I go to sleep or whatever. Okay, fine. If you have a phone, the thing will talk to you and read for you. The accessibility feature on your phone will allow you to read the screen. 2 fingers down. If it's turned on, you turn on the accessibility. If you want to know how to do that, I'll show you. But you turn on the accessibility, get a book in Kindle, and 2 fingers swipe, or either turn it on and let the thing read the book to you. Seriously. If it's not an audio book, you can make it an audio book.
I love it. That we'll have to talk about. Maybe we talk about that on Tech Friday too.
Right. So you walk. I'm walking, and so the Bible app has it set up.
That feature,
yeah. So I can listen. So I listened to about 6 or 7 chapters today. So I'm building my faith, and then I read my book. I'm reading a book right now, Be Free, Be Slim. And I listened to that while I was walking, and that is a fertilizer for my fitness and my faith. So I'm working, I put it in there. So here's the other thing that I came across this week. You need to have every minute in your day needs to be on a schedule.
Okay, well, Cecilia says, thank you for the reminder. That's good. I need to get back on track because life happens. Yeah, it does, Cecilia. I feel you.
So every moment of your day should be on a time, somewhere programmed on a calendar.
Should be time blocked.
Time blocked. So I have a block of time in the morning where I'm writing, and I want to tell you guys about this. So if who's in here is supposed to be writing a book, put it in the chat, put a 1 in the chat, put a thumbs up or something.
You're all supposed to be writing a book.
Put it in there. I want to talk about this.
Oh my God.
Okay. Help you. I'm telling you. Okay, so yeah.
I knew about the opportunity. I just,
And there's a reason why we're not doing it. And it's not necessarily an excuse. It's one more thing on the list that needs to get done, and we're trying to figure it out. So here's the thing. If you, and Terry, the person, Small Gorilla, put together this
workshop.
This it's not a workshop. It is a kind of like a course. Okay. All right. I want you to write down writingroom.net. Go to writingroom.net right now. Well, if you're on the phone, you can't do it because you're on with us, but go to writingroom.net and check it out. Let me see. Maybe I can pull it up on our screen share. Yeah.
Hey, Luana, I think this is a great idea for you to look at, because it's a great model and you have a different audience. So I think you really ought to check this out.
Okay, so this is what it is about. And I think we should, okay, let me get over here. Okay, I am so having to make a phone call today. Okay, I'm going to share this screen.
Okay.
Let me turn off the brand so we can see some stuff. Not the brand, the banners.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna do like that. And where's this one? Do like that. I am going to stop that, share the screen.
I'm so glad you tuned in, Alana.
Right, this is good. Okay, can you all see my screen?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, the writing room. I'll make it bigger. Establish a daily writing practice, get your book done. $49 a month. There's a quiet room session. It's a committed community, and you get live feedback on your work. I subscribed, Terry. I have 11,600 words for the second book that I'm writing.
Wow.
I have 10,000 and something on the first book I was writing.
Mm-hmm.
I go in the morning. There's music or beach sound or something, but you're in the room.
Mm-hmm.
And it's almost like having a study session. When you do it with someone else or being in a room and accountable to somebody else,
Mm-hmm.
you get more out of it. And
You're focused. It's a dedicated time,
right,
to a dedicated task,
right.
and I think that's really the part. And you don't feel like you're not alone. Let's put it this way: in a supported community.
Correct.
And everybody's working on a similar task.
Right. And you're not talking to a bunch of people, but you are in the room. I encourage you to go over there, check it out, see if it's something for you. Terry, she wanted you to test the system for her.
Okay.
See how the process worked.
I can do that.
Okay. So this writing room, establishing a daily writing practice and get your book done. I was like, okay. You know how you want to go in and it's like, yeah, I don't know.
Exactly.
It does work.
And I don't even know if I even remember, well, I do, what it is I wanted to write. Yeah, I do. But because I haven't taken the time to be quiet and be in an environment that's supportive.
It helps you focus in on that. And so we go into the quiet room.
Mm-hmm.
And you can go in and how long you want to go into the quiet room or whatever, but you're in the quiet room and there are different goals within the quiet room in the space. So then you go into the space. There's a quiet room in the morning. There you can do sprints in the afternoon, which is like from 12 to 1:30 or something, where you just work on your book for 25 minutes, take a break, 25 minutes, take a break. And I thought it was excellent. It is worth every dime if I can get in there and it's not somebody doing it for me.
Exactly.
I'm doing it. There are resources to help you figure out how to write it. I mean, how to do outlines, how to do your setting it up. It's very simple. That's what I liked about it.
I like uncomplicated.
Right. I don't need a lot of people. Writing. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, yeah, you found it. Okay, thanks.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't need a lot of
coaching with the content.
No, I didn't need a lot of people. Me personally, I don't need a lot of talking and people. Mm-hmm. Okay, so and I don't need all of that. I just need to go into the room and sit down, kind of like a study hall when you were in college and it was group study. Everybody sat down and did their work, but you all showed up.
There you go.
It is a very, I think you'll like it. Check it out. Let us know what you think, but I do believe this is something that will benefit you. And the people that we work with, our Small Gorilla is one of our marketing partners, and this is one of their projects that they put together. So I do believe you'll enjoy it.
This is genius. I like it.
I love it.
Hmm.
I love it so much. I got 11,000 words, and I only been in there a week and a half.
Wow.
A week and a half. No, I'm going to say 2 weeks.
So is this a daily thing? Or
Yeah.
Okay.
You go into the room every day. And if you can't go a day or whatever, it's on your, and there's a calendar there is a calendar. You can go in on the calendar, and this is up to you. It's all yours.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't get into the room that day for whatever reason, you got an appointment or whatever, fine. You will just come back in a different day. There'll be opportunities for editing your book, opportunities, and you can get Friday feedback. You want to get feedback on what you've done.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm saying, do something differently. I had to do something differently. I know I need to write 2 books that I needed to write, and I need to get in here and get them written. So that is writingroom.net.
Mm-hmm.
Let us know what you think about it, or the goal at writingroom.net is at the end of it all, everybody holds up their finished book. Everybody who is in the course, they want everybody, and they will tell you how to do the covers and everything.
Oh my goodness. This might actually happen in my life. Okay.
It will. So that is one of the things that I learned. I needed to build up in doing the writing that I need to do, because that's one of the things on my list is to finish a book.
Mm-hmm.
All. And so I needed to build up my wealthy mind for that. And my mind was like, well, I don't have time. That's not a wealthy mindset for writing a book.
Mm-hmm.
That opportunity came across. I said, I'm doing it. I trusted the source.
Yes, it's a trusted source.
And I said, I'm going to do it. Okay, it's $49 a month. I can blow $49 on a lot of stuff.
Okay.
Seriously, blow a lot of money on some stuff that don't even work. I'm like, okay. The proof is 11,600 and some odd words I have done on the second book.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that is in a 2-week time period. I was like, oh, I'm actually writing a book. So I have no excuse now. And so today we just wanted to encourage you to have the wealthy mind, have a wealthy mindset. And in order to do that, you're going to need to use some fertilizer. Dig around in there, pour water, fertilizer. Kevin is, my husband he has some hydrangeas he bought, he planted. And if you want them to be a certain color, the blue ones, he wanted them blue. So he has to put a certain acidifier in the soil, fertilizing the soil. And now he may not see the results of it. He probably won't see the results now, but he will see those results next time they bloom coming in next season.
Mm-hmm.
But because he did it this season, he'll see the results he was looking for next season. It's the same way with us. The fertilizer we do this season is for future seasons. We are living today in what we did in our yesterdays.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to have the same mindset I had previously. I need to have a different mind to get different results. Make sense?
Yes. Change your mind, change the outcome.
You change the results. If I want wealth, I need to have a wealthy mind. I need to have a wealthy mind where my faith is concerned, where my family, my fitness, my finance, my finance.
And fun.
I need to have a wealthy mindset for each one of these. That means I'm going to have to get some fertilizer on each of these areas.
Mm-hmm.
I need to think differently about each one of those areas. Hortensias, thank you, Brenna.
Mm-hmm.
But they're beautiful flowers.
I love hydrangeas.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's part of fun. We were out there. We went online and figured out how to do the hydrangeas, and this was fun. We went to the Home Depot and some other places to get the
plants and
fertilizer, and we need mulch, and you go on YouTube and find out how to make them grow and bloom, and you do them in pots or you can do them in the ground. There's all kind of stuff, but we built up our minds about hydrangeas. We like hummingbirds. Kevin went and got a hummingbird feeder. I was like, okay. So we had to build up our mind regarding hummingbirds. The hummingbird feeder, it comes with a packet of water, and I read the back of it. It ain't nothing but some sugar and some water. I was like, really? So we are not buying this. We're going to make some sugar and water. So I went on YouTube, found out the recipe for mixing up the sugar water and hung it up there. Kevin had bought some red stuff in a gallon size. Hummingbirds didn't like that. They were like, nah, we don't like the red stuff. So we had to mix up the sugar and water, hung it up there.
Here they come.
They're just coming by and getting a little sugar water and having fun. And they're like right outside my window. I can see them when they come up. Well, that was fun to do something different. It didn't cost a lot of money. It was sugar and water.
Getting out the fresh air, getting out the house. Like I'm definitely going to take a stroll to that pool. I'm just like, okay, you know what, Terry, if you can't do it in 100-degree weather, come on. When you go.
Even if you just sit on the edge and put your feet in the water.
Yeah.
So whatever you do, build up your wealthy mind for whatever part of life you're in, whether it's faith, family, your fitness, your finances, or your fun. You need some fertilizer. You need to build up your mind. Dig around in there, get the weeds out. Oh, that's a whole nother topic. The weeds that are growing up in our minds.
Oh my gosh, especially in this day and time. You got to keep a guard over your mind. Yeah.
Don't let the weeds grow. And it seems like weeds grow with no water, no nothing.
I don't even think at the scent of water it will grow. That's what the Bible says. Oh my goodness.
Brenda says red is petroleum-based coloring, even food coloring. I like red velvet with beads used for coloring. Thank you. And so if we now that's good to know, because if we'd use beet juice
in the cake,
who did it because it was manufactured, and you're probably use red food coloring in the.
Absolutely.
Isn't it interesting that the hummingbirds knew that it was like, we're not eating this.
This is fake. This is not.
It was like, no, we're not doing this. So today we want to encourage you, build up your mind in whatever area you need help with. If it's for your family, work on that. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? Do you want the kids to do a certain thing, or the family to do something together? Whatever it is, build up your build up in that area.
There you go. Cecilia says, love it. Take the weeds out of your mind. Your mind is the gateway to your soul. Yes, it is.
Right. So, you can't, I'm going to say this again, you cannot have wealth without wealth in your mind first.
Mhm.
It's not going to happen. You cannot have a healthy family unless you got health and wellness in your family, in your mind about your family first. You can't have it about your fitness unless it's in your mind first. Everything begins in the mind. Fitness is in the mind first. You have to make up your mind that I'm going to be healthy, fit, and trim. I am going to be free and I'm going to be slim.
The battle is in the mind.
Right. Did you notice that naturally people who are thin and they just walk, they're not thinking about, well, I got to go to the gym and I can only eat this. Da, 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 da. They just eat when they eat hungry and don't eat when they're not hungry, and they don't even think about it. See, here's the thing. Before I get out of here, health is supposed to be natural for us. Do you understand? Babies don't think about, okay, I can't eat that because it's a carb, and how many calories is in this? Babies don't think that way. Don't they just eat? And when they don't want no more, what do?
And they eat everything. I think about my granddaughter because she's put my hair in her mouth yesterday. Yes, but and when they're not hungry, they spit it out.
When they're not hungry anymore, they stop. When they don't be like, oh, wait, I got to walk a mile and I have to calculate this. They don't do all of that. The kids just go play. Hey, mom, can I get something to eat? They get something to eat and they go back and play. They are not conscious on it. It is not a thing where it consumes their lives all day long about what they're eating and what they're not eating. I was like, wow. Can we be free like that? We can if we're free in our mind.
Hi, Sharon. Hi, Tachi. How are you doing this morning?
Okay, so free your mind is what we're talking about today.
We're talking about having a wealth.
Terry, kick yourself out. She'll be back. A wealthy mind. We are talking about having a wealthy mind.
I moused over
Kick
something and
yourself
left.
out.
Yeah, and left the studio. What was that? Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, we're talking about the wealthy mind, and it's not just in the area of money, but it does help in business, your faith, your family, your fun, your finances.
Hi, Claudia.
Claudia says, we learned in this weekend in an event that I collaborated with that the soil where your food grows is sacred, and you should not trample in that ground. Keep it sacred. Keep your quiet room sacred, and don't let anyone trample on it. Thank you, Claudia. Set up that environment. Brenna had something. Genetic, different body type. Just because people are thin doesn't mean they're healthy. Feed yourself healthfully. Thank you.
I like that. Thank you, Brenna, because that is so true. We associate health with thin.
Right.
It's not always the case.
And how do you feel in your body? I'm going to talk about a book that I'm reading right now. And I was like, oh, I am so free. I am so free. So let's build our minds. Let's build a wealthy mind. And when I mean wealthy mind, in all stages of life. Okay?
There you go.
Let us know about it. We want to hear about it. We are still looking for you all. If you got articles that you'd like to share, Claudia, Brenna, Sharon Clements, you and your manners. I would love to have if you don't mind, a monthly or weekly tip on good manners. So we can post that over on BizChicks. Seriously, we need good manners,
especially for business manners.
They just need manners in general. People need to know how to eat and friend. Okay.
Well, that's part of business.
And
You got to go to lunch. You got to go to dinner. You got to go. You know what I'm saying? What fork is it? Don't get stuck with the wrong fork.
we want to know more about, and you all have a wealth of information here. So please, if you'd like to share an article, something that we can put in a mailer or whatever, get it to us. You can send it to our Gmail email account, or you can put it in Messenger or something. Just let us know so we can get it out. You guys got stuff to share.
Oh, so Sharon says yes, she'll do this for us.
Okay.
Etiquette. Thank you.
Yeah, there's an article on, and you can just pull it from your book, Sharon. You can, she did a book on Pearls of Wisdom for Girls. I do believe that's what it's called. And pull some snippets from the book.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Brenna says etiquette.
Mm-hmm.
And that is something very necessary because it's not taught often. And I bet if we had etiquette, we wouldn't have so much crazy going on right now.
So much wonderfulness if people just had some manners. For real.
Remember the Miss Manners?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And Emily Post.
Right. We don't have that right now, especially in business. You are the Emily Post of business, Miss Sharon Clements.
And that's wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So with that, it's 1:15. We're not going to keep you. Let us know how you're doing.
Well, Dr. Tachi said exactly. We'll help you breathe. Exactly. We have no coup. Then will help you breathe.
And then
it all starts with self-respect.
There you go.
Which begins in the mind. Okay. That was our conversation for today. Thank you, ladies, for jumping in here. Yep. Claudia says when we were kids, we had to pass finishing school to advance to the 3rd grade.
Nice.
We need those days again.
Yes, we do. There's just some basic stuff we need, like how to turn on the stove. Yes.
Okay, Sharon, thank you. So if you all have something you would like to share, we would definitely greatly appreciate your particular genius. It needs to be heard. It could be in a book. The writing room, get to writingroom.net. If you already have a book and you want to share some nuggets, Sharon could do that. Come on, Sharon has a book already published. LaWanna has a book already published.
Mm-hmm.
So let's do this. LaWanna, give me a call after this if you're still here in the room. I got to pass on to you some passwords and stuff for the things that you are working on. All right. Thank you.
With that, we just want to say, guys, don't forget to go to the front of your own line. Take some time for yourself and your business. Have a great day. Bye-bye.